just shut up and listen. Okay. Shut up. Hold on. The Iliad starts. This is the backstory to the Iliad. Okay. The Iliad starts where all good myths start, and that's generally, at least for the Greeks, with Zeus falling in love with someone who's not his wife. We've talked about the fact that Zeus is a bit of a philanderer, a womanizer. And so anything in a skirt is at risk of being, is at risk of being loved by Zeus. So it so happens that Zeus falls in love with this sea nymph. Okay, the unfortunate thing about Thetis, the sea nymph, who is very beautiful. The unfortunate thing about her is that there was a prophecy, and this prophecy basically said that one day she would have a child who was greater than its father. Well, Zeus, not the brightest, but even Zeus is able to figure out this. Gee, let's see. How did my granddad stop being the king of the gods? That was my father overthrew him, right? And gee, so how did I become king of the gods? Well, oh yeah, I overthrew my father. So I really got to be worried about this whole son overthrowing his dad thing. If I have a son stronger than me, then this could be very bad. So Zeus hatches a plan. He says, he goes to Thetis. Gee, Thetis, you're such a nice girl, and I really love you. I think you're a great gal, but we can't be together anymore. I don't think it's fair because you're such a nice girl. You should find a nice guy and get married, settle down. So Thetis says, You think I'm fat? You think I'm fat, don't you? You think I'm fat? Gee, no, baby, no. That's not what I'm saying. You're very good looking. You've got perfect form. I'm just saying, it would be unkind for me to keep you to myself when there are so many eligible bachelors out there. As a matter of fact, I've already found you. You think I'm fat? No, baby. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, I've even found you a great guy. He's a hero. He went on the quest with Jason and the Argonauts. He was one of the Argonauts. He's done all kinds of great things. I mean, he's a good guy. It's that guy right over there. That guy there. I don't like him. I love you, Zeus. You think I'm fat? No, I told you, you're not fat, okay? I'm saying, I think you ought to marry that guy over there. He's Peleus. Peleus is a great guy. He lost his wife recently. It's a very sad sort of situation, and I think it would help if you were kind to him. I don't want to. And she storms off and goes home and locks herself in her cave. Her dad was the old man of the sea. The old man of the sea is Nereus. Okay, he was he ruled the sea before Poseidon, and so she slams the door and he's like, what's going on, Thetis? And I don't want to talk. Okay then. So she goes off and does that. Now, Peleus is in need of a new wife. His wife is dead. Sad story. Don't have time for it. So Zeus goes to him. He says, "Gee, Peleus, I think you ought to marry Thetis. I heard her say that she thought you were pretty good looking. And she's not so bad herself. She's a nymph, And he's like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of just I'm a mortal. I mean, she wouldn't go for a guy like me. Well, gee, don't sell yourself short, Peleus. I think she would. As a matter of fact, I heard her say that she would not like to date you. She said that. She said that she would not like to date you. So, maybe you should go see. She may think you're good looking, a good guy, So Peleus says, well, all right, Zeus. I guess you're right. I'll give it a try. So Peleus, on Zeus's initiative, shows up at Thetis' house. And to the door comes Nereus. Yeah, who is it? My name's Peleus, sir. I'm here. And we don't want any. No, I'm here to date your daughter. What? You're here for the slaughter? No, I said I'm here to talk to your daughter, Thetis. We don't
eat any lettuce. Go away. Go away.
No, sir. I said I want to see your daughter.
Look, there's no need to yell, young man. Just say, if you wanted to see my daughter, you should have said so. Come inside. Okay. Well, I got to warn you, she's not very happy right now.
Well, it's okay. I think maybe I can cheer her up. Zeus said that she kind of liked me.
Well, that sounds good. Why don't you go back?
So Peleus goes back. Go away! Go away! I'm fat! No, I think Zeus sent me here. No, he said that you thought I was good looking, and maybe you would be interested in going out sometime, for food. My name's Peleus. I'm a hero. I don't want to see you. Go away. Well, no. I think. Go away! Go away! You don't even want to see me anyway because I'm fat. All right then. Well, I guess I'll go. On his way out, Nehru stops him.
Where are you going? You're leaving so soon, son.
It turns out she really didn't like me. I think maybe this was wrong.
No, you can't leave now because I can't have some old mopey woman in my house all the time. It clouds up what I'm trying to do. Every time I try to, she's crying. Oh. I can't deal with that. You gotta get her. Look, I'm telling you, you gotta come back and you gotta get rid of her. She can marry you. You look like a nice guy, and if Zeus sent you here, then go for it.
Well, but she doesn't want to see me.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You come back tonight about 2 in the morning or so. I'll open the door and let you in. And when she's asleep, you sneak into her room and just grab hold of her. Just grab her. Just like that. And she's going to go slam crazy. I mean, she's going to turn into all kinds. She'll turn into a dragon. She'll turn into a gorilla. She may turn into a cat, like a tiger or something. She may turn into everything, a dolphin. She's crazy. She goes slam crazy. But if you hang on, grab hold of her and don't let go, after a while she'll get all tuckered out and she'll have to marry you.
Okay, so I
grab hold of her, tuck it out, marry her. What are you, stupid?
Oh, okay, sir. So I'll be back at 2 o'clock.
Why are you coming to my house at 2?
Well, you told me.
Oh, right, the plan. Okay, I'll see you later then.
So Peleus leaves. Time elapses. Goes back up.
Who is at my door in the middle of the night? Go away! I want to talk to anybody. I already gave at the office.
No, sir. I'm Peleus. I'm here we talked earlier.
I didn't talk to anybody earlier. What are you talking about?
No. I'm Peleus. I'm here to marry your daughter.
Oh, right. Marry my daughter. Okay, yeah, I remember. You're the one that's you're gonna grab hold of her. Just a second, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my video camera. This is gonna be awesome. Okay. All right, come on in, Peleus. Now she's in there. You just go in and grab hold of her, okay? Just go on in there. Let me get my iPod gadget here going. Now go in there. Yeah, go on in, son. Go on in. It's okay. She won't hurt you. She just go crazy. She's gonna go slam crazy. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. It's gonna be so funny. All right, now go on. Yeah, that's right. Now grab hold of her. Grab hold. Good job. Okay. Oh, here they go.
And she went crazy. She turned into all kinds of things. I mean, she's just flying through the air, swimming through the ocean, and Peleus is just holding on for dear life. And after a while, true to the word of Nereus, she stopped. She was all tuckered out. And so she said, okay, I suppose I have to marry you now. I don't know why, it's just a Greek thing. So Peleus ends up having to marry Thetis. Now, she's not exactly happy about this because Peleus, while he is a hero, is still mortal. And Thetis, of course, is immortal. She's a goddess. So it's kind of a step down for her. Peleus may be out kicking his coverage here, but you do what you can, right? So they're going to get married. And so like you do, you do your invitations, right? And so they sit down and they start making out their invitations. And darling, I don't think we should invite everybody on your side of the family. I mean, it's like immortals. Those people go back forever. I mean, could we just? Yeah, you want to invite my family. You must not really love me. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, everybody. I mean, sometimes your Uncle Lou, he's kind of crazy. Oh, fine, bring up Uncle Lou right now. What about your Aunt Jane? Look, okay, never mind. I didn't mean it. It's fine. Zeus said he's paying for the whole wedding anyway. We'll invite everybody. It'll be good. Well, everybody except for, I think maybe we shouldn't invite Eris. Well, that sounds like probably a good idea, since she is the goddess of discord and that kind of stuff, madness. That's probably a good idea. So they invite everyone in the whole world except for Eris, the goddess of discord. Because that's a good idea. That's not going to come back to bite them. So everybody is excited about Peleus and Thetis' wedding. It is the event of the year. Arnold Schwarzenegger is there. Al Pacino is there. We're all going to be there. It's going to be awesome, right? So it's going to be awesome. They're going to have everybody there. It's going to be the biggest event of the year. So, like you do if you're one of the Olympian goddesses like Athena, also known as Minerva in the Roman, Juno or Hera in the Greek, Juno in the Roman, or Aphrodite in the Greek, or Venus in the Roman. These gals can't just show up at a wedding, so they have to go out, and this part may be a little, not all of this actually happens in the myth, but like you do. So they all have to go out dress shopping, because you can't just show up in your everyday clothes. So they all go to your dress shop, wherever you go, Denson's, wherever you go. You look for a nice dress, you got to find your ball gown. And so that's what they're doing. One day they're out before the wedding, and they are, looking for dresses. And, of course, Aphrodite looks good and everything. And so she'll come out and she'll be like, girls, what do you think about this dress? I mean, this one I think just is really awesome. Oh, yes, I'm sure it looks great on you, Aphrodite. Of course, that's Hera. And so Hera's looking for dresses, and
Athena's kind of like, well, dresses are okay, but we can't just focus on the outside all the time. I mean, I am the goddess of arts and crafts, wisdom and warcraft, and I think sometimes we need to remember that beauty can come from the inside, and I have inner beauty.
Shut up. No one wants to hear about your inner beauty, okay? I mean, I look drop dead gorgeous in this dress, and you haven't found anything that really looks good at all on you.
Oh, yes, but I have inner beauty.
Right. Oh, goodness, girls, stop all that. Oh, no. Who's that? It looks like Eris. What's she doing here?
I don't know, but I don't think we should talk to her.
Oh, I don't think we can avoid her. Here she comes.
Hi, girls. How you doing? What are you up to today?
Well, we're looking for dresses, we've just got to... Yeah, we're totally going to the biggest event. It's a No! We're not going to a big event. What are you talking about? We're not. We're not going to a big event. She wasn't invited. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I got it. So, yeah, we're not doing anything. We're just looking at dresses.
Yeah, I think you guys are kind of missing the point here. You got to use your brains every once in a while. Okay then. I was just gonna see if you gals wanted to, maybe get together. Not many people like to hang out with me since I'm Eris, and I thought maybe you want to go do something this weekend. Well, we'd like to. I mean, really, we would. But, we've got things to do.
Oh, right. I've got plenty of things to do this weekend. I believe that I've got to go catch Zeus doing something he shouldn't be doing or something. Yeah, I totally have to get my hair done, and so I'm totally booked up this weekend. Sorry.
Okay, girls.
And so Eris slinks off, sad that no one wants to be with her that weekend and hang out and have a girls' weekend. Okay, that may or may not have happened. Anyway, she ends up, she's not stupid, she figures out that something's going on, and it's a big wedding, and everyone is invited except her. Oh, that should be fun. So she begins to kind of come up with a bit of a plan. Now, we're going to put that on pause for a second, and we're going to go back to something else that has been happening. In a kingdom far away, King Priam, king of Troy, and his wife Hecuba have had a darling baby boy. And they took him to the oracle, like you do when your kid is born and you're a king. And they said, tell us his future. And the oracle said, he's going to burn down Troy to the ground. Ashes. And they said, oh, that's great. Darling, what should we do with this child? And like you do again, you take the baby and you leave him out in the wilderness to die. That's really the best plan. I mean, it's for the good of the people, right? We don't need Troy burnt to the ground. We'll just have to leave him in the wilderness. Okay, so they take baby Paris and they leave him in the wilderness to die. But we all know that that's never what happens in these stories. Some well-meaning person comes along and finds the baby and raises them as their own. So in this case, a shepherd comes along who'd always wanted children, but for one reason or another couldn't have them, finds the baby and raises the baby as his son. The problem is, we've talked about the fact that in the Greek world, the outside matches the inside. So if you're a shepherd, you look like a shepherd. And if you're a prince, you look like a prince. And Paris grows up as this shepherd's son, but everybody goes, I don't think he's the shepherd's son. I really don't think he's the shepherd's son. He's way too good looking. And it's true, Paris is very good looking. So, but he grows up a shepherd, sitting out in the fields, playing music on his harp and singing to the sheep. That's what he does. All right. And everybody says, he can't be a shepherd. He must be a prince. But nobody knows why. Okay, now, back to the wedding. We're back at the wedding. It's the day of the wedding. Everything's beautiful. And we find the big three goddesses again gathered together. Yeah, I totally think that my dress is like the best one here. It's just, it screams that I am the goddess of love and beauty. Oh, yes, it's all about you, Aphrodite. It is. I see. I thought it was a lovely wedding.
Yeah, I guess you would say that because you're like the goddess of marriage, and so you probably loved it.
Oh, I do say, I doubt I've seen a finer wedding in many a year.
Yeah, I suppose it was pretty good.
And so while they're talking, in flies a golden apple. On the golden apple is written the word to the fairest. It's one word in Greek. It's one word in Latin. Obviously, it's more words in English. So, to the fairest. Immediately, 3 hands stretch for the apple. Oh, it's mine! It's mine! No way. I'm the goddess of love and beauty. Hello, it's mine.
I think you're neglecting inner beauty!
And in a matter of seconds, this wedding goes from a pristine and wonderful environment to pandemonium. Discord has made her point, and madness reigns. Zeus comes over to see what the problem is. Gee, ladies, what's going on over here? We got a problem or something? We okay? I was just about to get the apple that says to the fairest.
Yeah, but they're neglecting inner beauty.
But I am totally the fairest because I'm the goddess of love. Whoa. Girls, you gotta slow down. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Oh, I see. The apple, it says to the fairest, so it should go to, Zeus, be careful how you answer that question. Right, gee, what I was gonna say is, it should go to you, Hera, because you're my wife, and I love you very much.
That's not fair! That's not fair! You're biased!
Yeah, like you should totally give it to her. I'm the goddess of love and beauty. Gee, I know, Aphrodite. You're very beautiful. You're much more beautiful. What did you say? No, I didn't say anything. I think maybe I'm a partial judge. I should get someone unbiased to settle this dispute. How about that guy over there? Everybody looks, and there he is, sitting on his rock, playing his harp, singing to the sheep. Paris, right? Paris, back in Troy, who's been abandoned as a child. He's grown up now, playing his harp to the sheep, and Aphrodite's like, oh yeah, he could totally do it. Look how awesome he looks. I mean, he's just gorgeous.
I think he might not appreciate inner beauty.
Oh, shut up! We'll go see him. Poof, poof. So there's Paris sitting there playing his harp. When all of a sudden, poof, I think it's mine! No, you shan't have it.
Yeah, but I deserve it.
I am totally the beautifulest person ever. Whoa, ladies. Ladies, calm down. Where did you come from? You were all so gorgeous. Wow. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming here? Whoa, you're just like, wow. Where'd you come from? We are goddesses of Olympus, and we need you to solve our problem. Okay, well, I think I can probably help you out here. What's the problem? We'll just relax a bit, calm down. It's okay. I think this scene might go better if I took my shirt off. Matthew McConaughey style. Just kidding, not gonna happen. So yeah, ladies, just relax a little bit. I'm gonna take care of this, okay? All right. So explain the problem.
Well, you see, the apple says to the Ferris, and so you got to give the apple to the most beautiful one of us.
Oh, that's tough, ladies. I mean, you're all so good looking. I mean, you're just gorgeous. How could I choose? Well, you're going to have to choose because Zeus said you would. Yeah, and you should totally choose me because I am the goddess of love and beauty, Aphrodite. Heard of me? Yeah, I think so. I mean, where do you think you got all your good looks from? Goddess of beauty. Thanks. Okay, ladies. I think I get the problem here. Let me see that apple there. Wow, that is a nice apple. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna have to give the apple to. Wait a minute! Don't you dare give that apple yet. I haven't talked to you. Come here. Listen here. If you give the apple to me, I'll make you a powerful king, a ruler of men, political power. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I'm a shepherd. It'd be pretty nice. Okay, so the apple's gonna go to.
Wait, you haven't heard my spiel yet. Come here. I'm Athena, the goddess of wisdom and inner beauty. I didn't say to the most outwardly fair. If you give me the apple for all my inner beauty and my wisdom, I will give you wisdom. Wait, but that's not all. If you act now, I will also throw in Warcraft. No, not the game. No. I mean, I will give you power in battle.
Oh, okay. Now that sounds like a lot of fun. Wisdom. Nobody's ever accused me of being, smart. Just beautiful. Oh, Paris is beautiful. I think I'd like to be smart. All right, so the apple's gonna go to... Hold it. Listen here, bub. You haven't heard what I have to say, and you're going to award the apple? I don't think you're very wise right now. Come here. Okay, what you want, Aphrodite? Well, listen. If you'll just give me the apple, I'll let you marry the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh, now. All right, now, Paris, of course, doesn't have to think about this too long. Power, wisdom, hot girl. Power, wisdom, yeah, hot girl. Okay, power, hot girl, power. Okay, tell you what, here it is, ladies. I mean, you're all so lovely. Aphrodite, you're going to get the apple because I like beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, as if this is totally against everything that Olympus is for. I am so leaving. You have not heard the last of me.
Yeah, you wouldn't know inner beauty if it hit you in the face.
I think you totally made the right choice. I mean, I am the goddess of beauty. Don't feel bad. I'll protect you against Hera and Athena. Okay, so I better be going now. Wait. Where's my bride? Oh yeah, about your bride? She's kind of already married. She's the most beautiful one in the world, so she's married already. But I'll help you later. Wait. She's gone. Great. So now I don't have a bride either. Okay. So we're going to pause that plot line for a second. We're going to go over to Tyndareus, the father of Helen. Helen of Sparta, later Helen of Troy, hence the whole thing. So Helen is born a beautiful child. She grows up to be a beautiful woman. So beautiful that her father Tyndareus will not let anyone marry her. All the princes of Greece come to try to win her hand in marriage, but Tyndareus says, no way, because as soon as I give her in marriage to the king of Thebes, the king of Corinth will come over and kill the king of Thebes and take her. We will set off the largest civil war in Greek history if I let her get married, because you guys will kill each other until she's married. So he locks her in a room for a long time. Because this was a lot of forethought on his part. Great. So eventually Odysseus says, okay, come on, this is ridiculous. Odysseus, he's a wily and crafty Greek. He's known for, Athena loves him. He's known for his ability to be tricky, to be crafty, and also to be wise. And he's a great hero as well. He can fight. So Odysseus comes to Tyndareus one day and he's like, okay, so let me see here. You won't let your daughter marry because you're afraid that a civil war will set off in the kingdom. I tell you what, I can get her off your hands, solve this problem for you, and make sure that that doesn't happen. I'm all ears, son. Tell me. All right, so this is what we'll do. Wait, I tell you what I want. You have another daughter, Penelope. She's pretty as well. May I marry her? All right, son, you can marry my daughter, Penelope, if you'll tell me what to do with my other one. Right, so this is what we do. We host a big competition. Everyone shows up from across Greece. The winner gets to marry your daughter. Son, I don't think that really solves my problem. You see, she's still not going to be safe because they're going to be fighting over her. No, let me finish. You see, we have the competition, but before the competition begins and we know who the winner is, we all swear the oath that we will uphold the marriage of whomever wins, whether it's Agamemnon or Menelaus or any of the other princes of Troy, Achilles, myself. Wait, now you said you wanted to marry my daughter Penelope. Oh, right. Oversight. I won't compete. So we hold the games, and then the winner is her husband, and we've all sworn to uphold the marriage. All right, son, I think that could work. Let's give it a try. All right, send out the messengers. And so they send out the messengers. Everybody comes from all over Greece because they all want to marry Helen, and so they have the games. By the end of the games, they've all sworn the oath of allegiance. They have all competed in the games, and the winner is Menelaus. Menelaus is a prince of Sparta. Agamemnon is his brother. Agamemnon is the king of Sparta. Sparta, a very warlike people. We all know this. Menelaus, he's a beast in battle. Games are his thing. So he goes out. He wins, and so he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna marry Helen. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, oh yeah." And so in fact he does. And you all pledge to uphold my marriage. Yeah, and if you don't, you know what's going to happen. All right, so they've all pledged the oath and so on and so forth, and he's kind of a crazy, roided out, dude. And so we got that going on. And then that brings us back to Paris, who finally says, okay, listen, Aphrodite, I'm a patient man, but where's my hot bride you promised me? Oh yeah, totally got that handled. All you have to do is sail over to Sparta, be the guest of King Agamemnon for a while. You'll figure the rest out. Don't worry, I've taken care of everything. So Paris sails from Troy all the way over to Sparta. He hangs out with the king for a while. Now the rites of hospitality say that the king is supposed to honor an equal person, so another prince like that, by bringing him into the house, feeding him, treating him as a guest. Rites of hospitality. So he does. At the end of his time there, Paris ends up stealing Helen. Now, whether she went willfully or she was kidnapped, or whether Aphrodite somehow clouded her, we're not sure. It depends on the story you're reading. Okay. In some stories, Aphrodite clouded her judgment; she didn't know what to do. In some stories, she went willfully, and in some of them she went as like kidnapped by Paris. But we'll go with the fact that perhaps Aphrodite blinded her to what was going on, okay? Because we kind of get that hint in the Iliad and some of the Odyssey as well. So Paris steals her away. Paris has just violated the rights of hospitality. You don't do that. Zeus is the god of guests. He's going to get you. So Paris goes back home. Now, at this time, in the meanwhile, right, Paris was a shepherd, but his fortunes had improved because everybody had noticed, hey, that guy doesn't look like a shepherd. He looks like a prince. And finally, the king was like, you know what? Really, there's no way that can't be our son, right? Priam says, Hecuba, our son, he's like the same age. He looks like a prince. He looks like us. He's probably our son that we left out in the wilderness to die. We should probably bring him back. Paris is living in Troy now as a prince, okay? His parents welcome him back into the house on the condition that he doesn't play with matches. He's a grown boy now. He ought to know not to burn down the city. So he shows back up, and he's like, hey, Dad. I mean, new Dad, not the one that raised me, the one that left me out in the wilderness, to die. I brought home a girl. You think maybe I'd keep her? Well, son, I don't know. Is she royal? Oh, yeah. I mean, look at her. You can tell. Well, son, that sounds fine. Oh, by the way, she was the wife of, a war-loving prince over in Greece. Well, son, I don't know if it's a good idea. Oh, come on, Dad. You never let me have anything. You had me raised by shepherds, man. Come on. Let me keep the girl. All right, son. Hector, Paris's brother, is like, Dad, what are you thinking? You can't do that. That's terrible. Anyway, she stays. Helen of Sparta becomes Helen of Troy. Okay. Now, meanwhile, back in Greece, Menelaus is waking up to find out that his bride's gone. What happened to her? I need to know. Get the princes of Greece. I'm going to kill them. Well, he soon puts two and two together because Paris is gone. And he's like, well, now that you're all here, let's go get him. And they're like, wait a second. We don't have to go get her back. He's like, oh, yeah, you do. You swore the oath. And Odysseus is like, yes, but I believe you're misunderstanding the oath. We were going to defend your marriage against each other, so I don't see where we need to go get her back from some foreigner. If you can't keep your wife, that's your own problem. Listen here, Odysseus. I'm going to rip your head off and spit down your throat. I'm so sick of your smarty pants all the time. Oh, quite right. I see your point. I hadn't thought of it that way. Guys, I believe we need to go defend Menelaus' marriage. I think it's the wisest decision. You bet it is, brother. Okay, so they all begin to assemble. Now, of course, Odysseus wants no part of this. Achilles wants no part of this. Achilles is still a young boy, and we'll find out why in a second. And so Odysseus feigns madness. He begins to act crazy, and he goes out in his field with a plow, and he's just like plowing like zigzags all around his field, and they're like, Get Odysseus, we're leaving for battle. And they're like, I think he's crazy. And he's like, I'm crazy, look at me, I'm just plowing like all over the field. And they're like, yeah, we better not take him, he's crazy. And then they're like, wait a second, I got an idea. And so they take Odysseus' son, Telemachus, and he's still a baby, and they put him down in front of the plow. And Odysseus is like, look at me, I'm crazy. And they're like, you didn't run over your own son, you're not crazy. And he's like, right. I'm not crazy. Okay, so let's go. And so they begin to load up again. Well, the thing is, Achilles isn't there. Now, Achilles, crazy story, is the son of Peleus, the hero from the Jason and the Argonauts, right? The hero from the Golden Fleece quest. And Thetis, the sea nymph. So where all this started is Achilles is now their child. Achilles is interesting. In the Iliad, he's not referenced as being invincible. It's not like his heel is his weakness. He just is referenced as having one prophecy about his life. The prophecy is that he will either die young in battle and receive great honor and glory and be remembered forever, which is immortality, according to the Homeric honor code, or he will die old, he will live a long life and lead a peaceful existence as king of the Myrmidons, his people, and he will die happily and be forgotten. And of course, everyone knows Achilles is going to choose glory in battle, including Thetis, who doesn't want her son being dragged off into battle. So when she finds out that they're all getting ready to go fight the Trojans, she hides him in the most sensible place possible, a girls' school. Yes, she dresses him up like a girl and enrolls him in a girls' school. So they go to find Achilles to leave for battle, and they can't find him anywhere. Odysseus, being the crafty person he is like, yes, I believe I have a plan. Let's go to the girls' school. And they're like, the girls' school? And he's like, quite right. Bring a bunch of stuff with you. Stuff like beautiful jewelry, clothes, things of this nature. And so they get a big sack of like stuff, and he slips a sword in there. And they show up at the girls' school, and they dump all the treasures out, and he's like, quite right, ladies, we have free stuff here on the table. Take one of whatever you want, and it's yours to keep. No obligation, no strings attached, just take it. And so there's a mad rush of girls, snatching jewelry and all kinds of stuff, all the while Odysseus is watching the sword. And all of a sudden, a slightly hairy arm reaches out and grabs the sword, and Odysseus reaches out and grabs the arm and says, I've got you, Achilles. What? I'm not Achilles. I'm Aquila. I'm a girl. I won the spelling bee. Quite right. Yeah. There's no denying it. You're clearly Achilles. Well, I'm not a girl. I mean, I'm not a boy. I'm a girl in the girls' school. Then why did you grab the sword? Is this a sword? I thought it was a necklace. That's the thing, right? And they're like, yeah, good try, Achilles. And they drag him off to war. Now they get ready to leave. They've got thousands of ships ready to embark to go to Troy. 1,000 ships, supposedly. And they're ready to go to Troy, but they have unfavorable winds. Now the thing about a ship is, powered by the wind, doesn't go without wind. Could use a little wind here. Yeah, it'd be a lot more fun if we had some wind. So no favorable winds. And so Agamemnon's like, well, we can't leave without wind. Well, we're leaving, brother. You figure out what we got to do. And so he goes to a prophet, and they're like, okay, this is what you got to do. If we're going to leave, you've got to sacrifice one of your daughters to have favorable winds. He's like sacrifice her, like how? Like kill her. Oh. So how am I going to get her here? Clytemnestra, my wife, is not going to like this idea. And so Odysseus is like, well, you could say that Iphigenia is coming here to marry Achilles before he leaves. Okay, I like that idea. Let's go with that one. And so they send messenger to Clytemnestra. Hey, send Iphigenia. It's an unfortunate name anyway, right? And so send Iphigenia here. She's going to marry Achilles before he leaves. It seems right. So they send Iphigenia, and she shows up, and she's like, so am I getting married to Achilles? And they're like, well, actually, when we said that, we meant we were going to sacrifice you. Dead. Clytemnestra, the wife back home, freaks out, okay? But she's going to get her revenge later. That's a different story and quite intriguing as well. So they sacrifice Iphigenia, and immediately there's wind. There we go. All right, so the wind is now boogieing them across to Troy. All the ships are going. They're going to show up in Troy. They end up in Troy. They knock on the door because Odysseus is in favor of just talking to him and getting him to give Helen back. And so there they are on the banks, or on the right outside Troy, which is close to the Bosphorus, right there on the ocean, kind of not the ocean, but I guess the Black Sea and the Mediterranean Sea there. So kind of there, and so Odysseus is like, so we could save a lot of trouble if you just give the girl back, and we'll pretend nothing ever happened. Fair? Whoa. She loves me. I mean, look at me. I'm beautiful. Who wouldn't love me, right? Yes, but I don't think you understand. Menelaus here. That's right. I'm going to kill you. Big deal. So, right. I guess you could force me to give her back over my dead body. And he slams the door and runs inside. Priam says, yeah, look, we're not giving her back. Hector's like, Dad, I think we ought to. No, we're not going to. You guys go home. This means war. Okay, so give her back. No way, Jack. All right, go play in traffic. This makes the Greeks really mad. And so they set up camp and begin their sieging of Troy, which by the time we get to the Iliad has lasted for 9 years. We're in the 10th year of the siege. Things not going as they planned, right? After the, they're sent away, they set up camp, and it's time for the rumble. So that brings us up to speed, I think, in record time on the backstory to the Iliad. So that's everything that's happened leading up to the very beginning of the Iliad, which begins in medias res, which is in the middle of the thing. Okay? In the middle of the thing, in the middle of things. It's already been going on. They've been fighting for quite some time. A lot of interesting characters. And Bob's your uncle and Sally's your aunt. Good.
Yes.